Hey guys, so today I'm doing the mid-year book freakout tag. It's a little late, but I'm filming it anyway. I've got the stacks of books here. There's two stacks. So we're just gonna hop right in because it's gonna be quite long. So the best book you've read this year is first question. I'm gonna have to go with my 5-star reads, so they'll be mentioned again. I have 4 5-star reads, and 2 of them I don't own. The 2 I don't own, Masters of Death, I really enjoyed that one. Dark Academia, heist kind of deal, really enjoyed it. And then the other one I don't own is Heartless Hunter, other known as Prism Moth. Really enjoyed that one. And that one's enemies to lovers, romantasy, a witch and witch hunter going on, but and I enjoyed it. The other 2 I own, and that is Tucking Sweet by Emily Rath. Thoroughly enjoyed this one, and in this one we follow Poppy and Lucas and Colton. So this is a MMF romance. Enjoyed this one a lot. I cannot wait for the 4th book to come out. And can't say too much without spoiling the other 2 because they're all kind of happening at the same time. So, but enjoyed the series and can't wait to read book 4, which comes out this year. The last book that I have is Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This came out in February. Really enjoyed this one. It's a sports romance I haven't read from before. It involves diving and swimming, and I really enjoyed this. So I gave this 4 stars. This one is not for everybody, but I also love the foiling on the pages and pages. So those are the best sequel. I haven't read that many sequels yet, so I have a couple for this one. I have Scythe and Sparrow by Brian Weaver. This is book 3 to the Leather Blackbird, Butcher and Blackbird series, and that's my favorite, I want to say, out of the sequels I've read so far, which is not many, but I read that whole trilogy. Loved it. And then I have that one, that sequel, and I have the only other sequel that I can think of that was good was Tucking Sweet by Emily Rath, and that's it. So number 3 is new releases you haven't read yet but want to. First is A Theory in Dreaming, which is a sequel to A Study in Drowning. That comes out July 15th. The Enchantress Greenhouse also comes out July 15th. And I also want to read that. The 4th book to the Jacksonville Rays series also comes out this year in September that I would love to read. I also need to read what else came out this year that I haven't read yet. The new Emily Henry book I would like to read. The new I'm blanking on the new releases that I haven't read yet. Death at Morning House I would like to read. I haven't read yet. That came out this year. Bones. Bury. What is this called? I own it. It's here's down there. Bury Your Bones in Soil by B. Schwab. I would like to read that. I would like to read Watch Me by Tahara Mafi. I haven't read this yet. Need to read it. So, anticipated releases of the second half of the year. There's the two that I already mentioned that come out in July, which are Ethereal Dreaming and Enchanted Greenhouse. Those both come out July 15th. And I think that's it for the second half of the year. I'm not 100% sure what's coming out for the second half of the year, other than stuff that the new R.F. Kuang book that's coming out. Other than that, I have no idea what else is coming out at the second half of the year, so there's that. Biggest surprise, I have quite a few. I've got 4, and 2 of them are by the same author, but 2 are by one author and 2 are by a different author. So, Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. This was definitely a pleasant surprise. I really enjoyed this one. This one we follow Emily Blackwood, whose life changed. Her best friend was murdered, and her and everybody accused of her boyfriend that did it. And now he's come back to town after fleeing, and the stuff that happened all those years ago is resurfacing, and they're finding out what really happened. So this was a nice surprise. These 2 YA contemporary books that I read, Dungeons and Drama and Dating and Dragons, really enjoyed these 2. These are D&D related, game related, and I knew nothing about the game. And I read these this year and really enjoyed them. So, quite fast paced, easy to get through. They were really good. I enjoyed. The next surprise was A Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young. This one hit a little bit differently than Spells for Forgetting. And this one we follow our main character whose twin brother was murdered, and she's trying to unravel who did it, why it happened, and so forth. So, and stuff unravels from there. So I have that one. Favorite author or debut or new to you? So I have 2 new to me authors. I've got it. They got buried. So I have Behind the Net, Stephanie Archer. Yes, I'm still currently reading this, but I'm almost finished. I'll finish this tonight. I'm thoroughly enjoying this one. And I love her writing style. It's really good. And I cannot wait to finish this tonight and read the rest of it. This one we follow our main character, Peppa, who is done with heartbreak. She's a uprising magician, and she gets an assistant for this hockey goalie, and they went to high school together, so, and they both had a crush on each other in high school, and stuff unravels from there. But I'm really enjoying it, so I should finish today, but we'll see. But new to me, the other new to me author is Anne Lang, and I just started this one today, but the one I'm going to mention is A Song to Drown Rivers. I read that one last month, really enjoyed it, so I want to read. That's a fantasy book. This one's more contemporary style, and I'm liking what I'm reading so far. So, newest fictional crush is gonna have to be Jamie from Behind the Net, as well as Lucas from Deep End. So of those two fictional crushes. Book that made you cry. Really don't have one. This one made me tear up a bit because it deals with grief and death. Surprisingly, a lot of these books do. And this one made me tear up just a hair, but not much. So, book that made you happy would be Fucking Sweet by Emily Rath. The most beautiful book you've bought? For me, I have two. I have Quicksilver. I love this cover of Quicksilver. I don't know why, I just do. I have to read it still. But, this is a fantasy romance book, but I love it. I also have Love This Simpleness. This cover is, so the blue rose on the front, so I have that one. The next question is, what books you want to read by the end of the year? That is basically my entire physical TBR that I would love to read by the end of the year, but we'll see how many 5 stars do you have this year, which is number 12. I only have 4 5-star reads this year, which are Deep End by Ali Hazelwood, Fucking Sweet by Emily Rath. I also have Masters of Death by Olivia Blake and Heartless Hunter. I cannot remember the name of the author. So, 13 is what books she wants to reread this year. And for this, I would like to reread Shatter Me series so I can finally read Watch Me. I'd like to read this, and then I would like to reread Belladonna by Adeline Grace so I can continue on with the series and go from there. 14, what's a book you enjoyed with mixed reviews? Sea of Unspoken Things, this definitely has mixed reviews, and I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. So, 5-star predictions for the rest of the year. I only have 2 at this point, and those 2 are sequels to its trilogy, and that are Painted Devils and Holy Terrors, book 2 and 3 in the Little Thieves trilogy by Margaret Owen. And I have a feeling these are going to be 5 stars. So we'll see. But that is the mid-year book freakout tag. I know it's a little late, but if you've read any of these, let me know down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And like, subscribe, stay a while. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.